Hey everyone, welcome back to Make the Music. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Today I'm going to be building a BLINK-182 style guitar tone in the style of their album that just came out. I've just listened to the tone. It just came out today, and it's nothing too crazy, but I want to explore this tone. I'm going to be using Amplitube 5 for this one. If you're confused about how to build good guitar tones, I have a guide called The 5 Rules of Building Guitar Tones. You can find that for free in the description box down below. That gives you some good guidelines on building out your own guitar tones for your songs. I have a ton of tone match videos on my channel already that you can check out. Anyways, let's dive into this tone and let's check it out. So today I'm going to be using Amplitube 5 for my amp. And this BLINK-182 guitar tone, it's nothing like too complex or insane, but I definitely hear that sort of Marshall sound going on. You've got a wide variety of tone styles as well. You got some clean stuff, you got some low gain stuff. Then they have some gainier stuff. Definitely sounds like a darker sort of Marshall model to me. So this is the default in Amplitube. It's not like that far off, honestly, but I do want to explore some other sounds if possible. So I'm using, this is the JCM 800. Let's explore some additional amps and cabs. I do like the JCM Slash. I do like the British Tube. Let's sort of mess around with this. So here's the JCM Slash. That definitely has that sort of Marshall flavor. I think I'm going to split the tone, not the cab. I'm going to split the tone. I want to use also a different Marshall amp as well. So let's use this British Tube Lead 1. Sometimes I find that splitting the amp into two different signals, it can kind of give the tone a little more depth and a little more character. So we're going to have both of these going to two different cabs. I also want to give you a tone where you can maybe mess around with making it clean, as well as having that sort of distorted, gritty tone that we all love from BLINK-182. So let's get a drive pedal going on. I'm not going to go full on with the overscream, but I think I will add some form of a drive pedal here. Let's try this overdrive pedal. Let's put it here. And then with, of course, overdrive, we're going to need a gate as well. So let me find a noise gate here. Get rid of that hum. Okay, nice. I'm not going to want too much drive out of this, honestly. Okay, so that's actually not too bad there. What I want to do is dial in the gain enough on these amps. And this tone is not overly bright. So I'm going to add some mids, I'm going to add some bass. But it is a little fuzzier than that, it appears on the album. But I don't want too much tone added in. Because you want enough clarity still. I want the bark, I want the lower mid-range, of course. But you don't want to make it where you can't like hear anything, right? Where it just feels really low MIDI. So I'm going to change the cab here. Let's go to the Brit 900. And I'm actually going to swap out, I think, the Slash cab for this Slash cab. Okay, I'm going to clean it up with some EQ. I'm kind of vibing with these amp settings, honestly. And then you could turn the overdrive off. I mean, that's pretty close right there. We're just stick with the distorted tone for now. Let's do that. Let's add some of this presence back in. What I'm really interested in is adding an EQ here. So let's go to our pedal collection here. Let's find EQ. I'm going to use the graphic EQ here. I want this post everything. Okay. Let's see if we can high pass. Let's make some adjustments here. I think I'm going to use this EQ instead. Okay, so we got some EQ options here. Let's low pass this thing if possible to a certain frequency. Okay, now that I've got a couple EQs loaded in here, let's figure out, I want to up some of the upper mids. Nice, but definitely duck out some of the high highs. And get rid of some of like the ultra lows, maybe some of the low mids, especially on like faster palm muted stuff. Low mid information can build up quite quickly. It still worked for octave leads. Okay, I'm liking that there. Let me get rid of, I don't need these other EQs here, but so basically the tone is using the overdrive. I got the tone knob, looks like about 8 o'clock, the level and drive, all near the same area there. With the noise gate, I'm using the Amplitube British Lead 1 with these settings, using the Marshall JCM Slash with these settings, and then a little EQ carving, adding some upper mids and getting rid of some lower mids. That's basically it. It's not too complicated of a tone. You don't need to overcomplicate it there. It's pretty straightforward. If I take the overdrive pedal off, you can still do some of that clean stuff. Or some octave stuff. Still very jangly. Throw that overdrive pedal on. If you want more drive and tone, you can always up it a little bit. So sounds pretty good to me. That's a quick breakdown of how to get a BLINK-182 modern tone in Amplitube 5. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below. If you have any tone requests, leave it in a comment down below as well. That's a pretty fun tone, pretty straightforward, but sounds good on the record. Been enjoying the new album. Let me know what you think about that as well. You should like and subscribe to the channel and get that guitar tone guide in the description box down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.